It started on November 5, 2025 at exactly 9:47 a.m. when I unlocked my phone and saw a notification that made my heart stop. My house had been sold. The screen flashed with my name on a legal document, but the signature was not mine. The president of our HOA, the woman everyone trusted, had forged it. In that moment the world tilted around me. Neighbors were outside, cameras were rolling, and whispers spread like fire. The story was no longer local, it was everywhere. CNN, BBC, Al Jazeera, all flashing one. Question: how did an HOA president sell a house without the owner even knowing? The buyer arrived in a black SUV, papers in hand, demanding keys. I stood there frozen, watching my life being traded for profit. The tension thickened. The HOA board members vanished into silence while the forged document went viral across social media. The FBI hotline rang nonstop and reporters stood on my lawn. My name became the headline of the day. The betrayal from someone I had coffee with every morning felt like a stab that echoed across borders. I never imagined that a suburban neighborhood scandal could shake millions across continents, but this was only the beginning and the real chaos had not yet begun. By the time the clock hit 11:22 a.m. the air around my street felt electric and deadly. The buyer, a corporate attorney named Michael Ross, had just realized the signature on the property deed was fake. He looked at me, his face pale and furious, then pulled out his phone and dialed 911. His voice trembled but carried authority. "This is a fraudulent sale," he said. "Send officers now." Within minutes, 2 police SUVs screeched to a halt, their sirens cutting through the calm suburban morning. The HOA president, Mrs. Karen Dalton, still wearing her official badge, stood frozen, her lips twitching as the officers demanded answers. The live stream that began as a neighborhood update suddenly turned into an international sensation. Millions watched from across the world as the truth unfolded in real time. Comment sections exploded in every language. Justice for the homeowner trended on Twitter X, and people from London to Karachi were glued to their screens. The officers led her toward the patrol car, but she refused to move, shouting about power and ownership as if the neighborhood was her kingdom. The crowd gasped as one officer read the charges: forgery, wire fraud, and property theft. A neighbor whispered she used to brag about never being caught. The buyer turned to me and said, "I think this goes deeper than you know." His words echoed like thunder, and for the first time I felt that this was not just about one house but a web of corruption stretching far beyond our street. By 12:08 p.m. the police lights painted the houses red and blue while phones and drones hovered above, capturing every second. The chaos outside my front door was being broadcast live to over 4 million viewers across multiple platforms. People from Moscow to New York were typing in disbelief as the HOA president screamed that she had done nothing wrong. The live comments turned wild, some calling it the biggest neighborhood scandal in America, others demanding a full federal probe. I could feel the weight of the world watching my driveway. The HOA office had locked its doors and news vans began parking across the lawns. The air smelled like panic and hot asphalt. The detective in charge, a calm but sharp man named Agent Cole, approached me quietly and said, "You are not the only victim. We found 5 other forged deeds in the same district." The ground beneath me seemed to disappear. Cameras zoomed in on my face, capturing the raw shock as the realization hit. This was organized theft.